Hello fellow online classmates, my name is Curtis McCullen, and I produce under the name of BlitzDub. I'm from Calgary, Canada, and today I'm going to be taking you through 4 simple modulations that you can do in Native Instruments MASHIV. Native Instruments MASHIV costs around $200, but in my personal opinion, it is definitely worth it. It is my go-to soft synth. I love this thing with a passion, and I'm going to walk you through basic modulation. So the first thing you're going to notice about MASHIV is there's no sort of like Excel spreadsheet of like LFO1 goes to oscillator pitch. Everything has this like little arrow in this big modulator box section thing. So all you gotta do is you gotta select what modulator you want. Let's say I want this LFO because it looks pretty. I actually moved the crossfade curve on it. I'm gonna click on this arrow and whoa! Now I have like this floating 5 by my mouse. You can't shake it off until you drop it somewhere like boosh. Now to actually get it to modulate, you need to click, hold, and move up or down. Now the modulation is going to go in the positive direction. So meaning that on this side, this green area is where it's going to go first. Or with an envelope, it's going to follow that path with the envelope. With LFOs, it has this colored section and then a gray section as like this top point and this bottom point. And so the green section is going to be this top point, or like, think about this little wavetable grid as an envelope. So it's going to go through here, up to this top section, and it's just going to play all the way across. So we're sort of like green, 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 going back down, 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 into the gray, back up to the middle, to the green. And you can think about it like that. So let's just get rid of that. All right, the first thing I'm going to walk you through is the amplitude envelope. The amplitude envelope is automatically set to envelope 4, and I cannot think of a single person who would change that. Honestly. It's just envelope 4, last envelope is what controls your amplitude. Sweet. It's preset on the amp mod, preset on the bypass mod. It's just there. So it's a simple ADSR envelope. So your little attack, your level, and your release. Yay. Now, something to note here is that there's 2 ways MASHIV will create a new sound for you. The first one is where I just clicked on envelope 4 and it was already at top level. Sweet. But within my own digital audio workstation here, it sometimes spawns the level a little bit like that. Which creates a sort of like depressing like, which is good for some synths, but I personally, for a lot of mine, just keep the level at the top. So that's where you're going to find it if you need to change that. So the first modulation I'm going to walk you through is pitch modulation. I already have this envelope 5 set to the pitch, crossfade to the sine wave. Let's turn the rate a little down. And we're going to have this up an octave, and we're going to have this modulate up 2 octaves. So let's see what this sounds like. That's kind of cool. It's moving the pitch up and down and stuff. Now, the biggest musical context I see for this, aside from actual frequency modulation synthesis, which is not what I'm going to talk about at all, is for build-up effects in different sorts of songs. Specifically in dance music, you need really good build-up effects. I use a sine wave because it sounds a lot like a siren in the background somewhere. So it's that really slow kind of build up, so you can sort of have it go, 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 and then everything just drop, 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 drop. Yay. So the next one I'm going to walk you through is filter cutoff modulation. So anyways, what I'm going to do is I'm going to send this to filter 1. I'm going to have my mix all the way to 1, and my filter 1 all the way up. And for filter 1, I'm going to choose the daft filter. Turn the resonance a little bit up past the middle, cut off a little bit up, and let's do that sort of thing. Okay, so your LFO cutoff modulation is going to be where you get sort of like the wub or a wah or whatever you really want to call it kind of sound, where the sound is like whooshed back and forth in a way. That's going to be your cutoff modulation. Musical context for this can be obviously just making a synth, and that's pretty much all I use the filter cutoff for, is just to create a cool synth with some sort of like a LFO kind of effect. And yep. Now the last kind of modulation I'm going to show you is a little different, but I find it pretty cool, and I hope you do too. And this is using either an envelope here or the internal envelope in the LFO to modulate the rate of the LFO. This is a cool sound when you want to like slow tracks back down or speed them back up, similar to deadmau5's Cthulhu Sleeps, where it's like that synth goes really, really fast, then comes back down slow. And so we're going to set this similar to here. It's going to sound like this. Oh, whoops, it's not modulating anything. Let's have a quick attack, more of a decay. So that's the last kind of modulation that's really fun to experiment with, and when used in the right context can definitely boost a track. Anyways, thanks for watching my video. It's kind of sad that this is the last Coursera assignment video I'll be doing. It's been a really, really awesome time doing this online course. Learned a lot more about the techniques to everything, as opposed to just sort of knowing, oh yeah, that's the whooshy thing. Now you know it's a low frequency oscillator, etc., etc. Anyways, I hope you learned something within MASHIV, and yeah, thanks.